Good morning to the world. This is Happy Science Morning Prayer to be strong and brave, stay positive, powerful, and constructive. Let's begin. Lord El Kantare, Master Ryuho Okawa, thank you very much for giving us another day with new life for our spiritual growth and creating utopia on earth. With our sincere gratitude, let us recite the true words spoken by Buddha, prayer to the Lord, and prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. The true words spoken by Buddha, Ryuho Okawa. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddha Land. Buddha Land is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is the symbol of the course of lives. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it were not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to punt in a stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days, or to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now, here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have 3 aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your pasts have already gone by, yet still your mistakes will be kept in your minds. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is the eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future, to invite sad people to Buddha land. Now here I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. That world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas. Believe in that the light has reality. Believe in that love has reality. Believe in that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planet of love, Earth. Protect us from all evil and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. My guardian and guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and a shield of courage. Every day, may you help me develop my soul and refine my mind. Every day, may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this I give my thanks. Now we will have some time to dedicate our deepest gratitude to the Lord. everyone. Thank you for joining us again today. Last Friday, I told you about Master's lecture entitled With Savior. And I told you that he's come down to this world to save all humankind. And I also mentioned about the issues that are going around the world, the suffering that is also happening in China and actually many places around the world. And I thought about it, and I remember there are so many teachings inside the laws of happiness, which I've been talking about, that help us understand what's happening. For example, there is a big fight against materialism, atheism, and ideas like communism and socialism. And the opposite of those things, I think, if I try to explain it simply, is the spirit of self-help thinking. It's the spirit of making efforts. And there are many passages inside the laws of happiness that really help us understand that Master repeats many times. So I just like to share a little bit about that. For example, in chapter 3, the 4 principles of human happiness, on page 152, there's a passage about thinking of others, which is really about giving love to others, and also about making efforts. It will jump around, but I'd like to read it to you. Master Okawa says, "It's very important in happy science how we send thoughts out from ourselves and where we direct them. It's essential to always be thinking about what kinds of thoughts we're having, what kinds of realities our thoughts will bring forth, and what will unfold as a result of our thoughts. It's especially important to consider what will result from acting on certain thoughts if they created a huge influential trend. Our final goal, after all, is to gather our thoughts in the direction of the happiness of all people. In happy science, we say, we are seeking the happiness of all humankind. We are seeking our happiness in order to make all people's happiness a reality. So we must have thoughts that say, when I achieve happiness, it will be the kind that leads to the happiness of all people everywhere." So he says, it's important to live with thoughts that say, I pray for my happiness, for my path to happiness, to unite with the happiness of all humankind. And he goes on to talk about making efforts on our own. He says, the degree to which your thoughts are manifested into reality will depend on your earnestness and effort in combination with adequate time. It will be determined by the earnestness of your thoughts. It will be determined by how much effort you will make based on your earnestness. Earnestness, effort, and time. Through the sum of these things, your thoughts will definitely be realized. So I think it's a little bit difficult to understand sometimes what the real essence of the issue of atheism and communism and socialism and ideas like that are, what the problem is. For example, I think this is maybe just my understanding, but with socialism, we stress so much on equality, and we don't really think about the efforts people make and acknowledging those efforts. That's a very important part. And sometimes, even though democracy has weaknesses, I think that was a way of trying to acknowledge people's efforts through the idea of freedom, that we can determine how we make efforts in our lives to create value in this world. True value in this world really comes from spiritual values, how much of our hearts and thoughts and soul we put into the work we do, the love we give to others, the wisdom that we really try to think of and practice through hard work and thinking and trying different things for the sake of others. Even self-reflection, which is the third principle, we do that so that's a spiritual value too, because we try to reflect, okay, did I do my best? Did I do something wrong? Was there something I can improve on? These are parts of our human lives and the way we live life that can help us create true value, spiritual value in this world that can't be measured simply by numbers or the time we spend. It's really about how much of our inner world we manifest in our words and deeds. So I think that socialism, when it stresses too much on equality, that can become a huge weakness and lead to unhappiness of many people. Communism, this is maybe just my understanding, but in the end, they were both ideas that tried to create a utopia in this world, to create happiness for many people. But it, for example, with communism, it ended up creating a class of proletariats anyway, with who determined everything for everyone else. But that wasn't God's will. That wasn't what God created this world for. And that brings me to the next point, and also with both of them, I think when we don't value our souls, we end up, what happens is we stop making efforts, and for example, we start to rely on artificial intelligence or other materialistic worldly things. But actually, since we are all children of the creator of God, El-Kantari, we have power within ourselves to solve problems, to create things in this world that help many people. So I think that belief in God it's almost equal to believing in the divine nature within yourself. We make mistakes, yes, we're human beings, we aren't gods, but because of Master's teachings and because of this part of God that innately resides within ourselves, we can always self-reflect and improve ourselves to grow closer to His will. And yeah, so there's the next passage I would like to share. And this brings me to the second point, which Master often tells us that this earthly world that we were born into is actually a place for training our souls. So in a way, that helps us accept that this world isn't perfect. There are hardships. For example, we have the coronavirus that's spreading around the world. And as individual human beings, we may feel fear, we may have anxiety, we may be scared of death. There are many things that can make us feel negative, but actually they can be something very positive for our lives. Master Oka says, adversity can give us many precious lessons, and so this is the purpose of this world. And in the last chapter of the Laws of Happiness, titled Believing the Age of the Sun Will Come, Master says, in the section about creating utopia on earth, he says, humankind must take these two great weapons of love and enlightenment and use them to create a utopia in this world. I don't mean a material utopia. Please don't forget that we are here in this world for the training of our souls. The various worldly benefits of civilization exist to serve as our spiritual training in this world. he goes on, it's essential that we build a society of the heart that allows everyone to seek love and enlightenment in their lives, whatever shape each individual person and society may take on. And he goes on in the same vein. Yes, and he says, it's for this spiritual discipline that a great number of people spend lengths and lengths of time in this world to undergo training of the soul. This has been God's great design. So, yeah, this is a powerful teaching. It's a teaching that believes in the light within ourselves, that we can shine ourselves by polishing our souls. And Master's teachings, all of them teach us how to do that. By polishing our souls, we can become the light in this world too. And these adversities, these hardships, sadness, all of these things, even evil, are all here as teachers for us so that we can find out how to overcome them within our minds, and also how to live as better people that God would love. And that's a powerful teaching that helps us live positively every day, no matter what kind of circumstances surround you, even if you become ill or even if you suffer from economic difficulties. This teaching can help you. And the third point is about, in the end, it's about faith. Last time I spoke about utopian values, creating utopia in this world. And in this chapter, which is titled Believing the Age of the Sun Will Come, and I think he means the golden age, the age when we can really start to create a new world, a new bright future for humankind. And he talks about the values that we will need for creating this age. And he talks about, of course, faith. What is most important is our wish to create a country and a world based on the singular backbone of faith. In these times now, the world is in a highly advanced age of materialism and convenience. And he goes on, there is something that we shouldn't forget in this civilization of convenience and materialism, and that something is faith. When the central principles of the universe are forgotten, and we live in the name of trifles, we lose our direction and fall into committing mistakes. And he goes on to talk about the original God and belief in the original God, who is El Cantare and who is Master Ryuho Oka. There's so much I wish I could talk about, but thank you so much for joining us today. I hope we see you again. We hold these daily. Also, please, I really recommend you to go to your local temple or contact us on Facebook to watch Master's lectures. They're very powerful. If you can really see Master and listen to his words and feel his energy and vibration, that itself can really bring you lots of light. So please contact us, and please try to, I really recommend watching his lectures. Thank you very much for joining us today. This concludes Happy Science Morning Prayer. Be strong and brave, stay positive, powerful, and constructive. Have a nice day.